Welcome to A Taste of Theater, where everyone is a star. This is the place where playwrights from around the country will come to showcase one scene of their play. Today's star is shining bright on playwright Richard Gallion of Chicago, Illinois. We will see clips of his play, Voice of a Child. And now, let's welcome our host, Victor Gulley.
Trust him. Answer this. How can a man drive a car forward, looking in the rearview mirror? Will he not crash every time? I'm begging you, pick yourself back up. Hear God saying to you now, I'm not a man. I cannot lie. No, no, no. I know the plans for your life. I'm asking you to dream again, believe again, and take the limits off of me. No, I'm not a man. No, no. I cannot lie. I know the plans I have for you. They're my design. So I'm asking you just to hope again and trust again and take the limits off of me. I hear the Lord say, take the limits off. Take the limits off. Release me to accomplish what I promised you. Take the limits off. Take the limits off. Release me. Release me. No limits. No boundaries.
No boundaries.
I see increase. All around me, yeah. No limits. No boundaries. I see increase. All around me. Stretch forth. Break forth. Release me. Enlarge my territory. Let God do it. Let God do it. You're not in this alone. Let God do it. Let God do it. In Jesus' name. God do this. Your God is here. Your Father's here. Your heavenly Father and your earthly Father is here.
Taste of Theater. I'm your host, Victor Gulley, and we have the one and only Richard Gallion and Joe Boateng of R&J Productions, and we will be showcasing Voice of a Child today. Gentlemen, introduce yourselves.
Well, my name is Richard Gallion, and I'm the writer, director for Voice of a Child.
My name is Joe Boateng. I'm the executive producer for R&J Productions.
So tell me, Joe, what does the executive producer do?
What the executive producer does, I back my partner, Richard Gallion, who's the writer. I back him with his ideas, his vision, and believe in them and make the production become the whole.
So you're the man behind the scenes that people don't see.
Yes, that would be me.
Excellent. So tell me, Richard, what was the inspiration for this play?
The inspiration for this production just came from actually living life, seeing a lot, been through a lot, and just kind of putting pieces of the puzzle together. I like to write about different subject matters that a lot of people don't actually touch on, and also I like to write about things that people are scared to say, such as homosexuality. Some people scared to actually touch on that. But the thing is, in my production, I will make this the business of RJ Productions. We won't just touch on one thing, because the thing is, I'm not talking like I'm just the most saved person or I'm holier than thou. But at the same time, I read the Bible and I believe in it and I understand it. Of course, I want to live my life according to the Bible, and the messages that's in the Bible is what I want to portray on the stage, but being able to put it in modern day, to show people, this what's going on.
So is that the vision of R&J Productions, or what is it that you want people to walk away with when they come see an R&J Productions?
Basically, all of our productions, somebody's going to be able to relate to it.
Mm-hmm.
You want to leave our theater. For one, it's a family production, so there's no limitations on age grouping. It's a family production where everybody can come and view. And what was the other question?
The vision of R&J Productions, is it a family entertainment company, or is it the type of productions that you want people to say, oh, that if I go to an R&J Productions, I know I'm going to have this kind of experience? Or is it going to be just a family experience, or is it going to be a gospel experience? What is the vision that you see for R&J Productions?
Well, I would say it'd be life struggles. People go through everyday things in life, something that they can relate to. Basically, our productions is going to always send a message.
Oh, that's great. Great. So what is the message that you want the viewers to walk away with after seeing Voice of a Child?
The message I want people to walk away with, for one, the main thing is, when things look weary, and things don't look or go according to how we want it to go, you still have to trust God, because again, He always have a ram in the bush. And I think that's where people has lost focus nowadays. Everyone just going off their own feelings, and just people just so selfish. They don't know, they don't understand. And it's just my personal opinion. I think people just lost the whole meaning of life. Things are going to happen in life. God never said things would be easy. Think about it. He had to give His only son. You know how hard that is? I have a son, and
yeah.
I wouldn't give my son for the whole world. So, but the thing is people don't understand life, and I just want to be able to show people what life should be about, but not in just stage plays, because we plan on also making them into films and sitcoms, and even doing small commercials. But we just plan on doing everything. We're just being able to portray life, and again, what the Bible say about it, and stop being so selfish with it.
All right, I can understand that. And tell me, out of all the characters that are in this production, which one was the hardest character to write?
The Adam character. That's the guy that played Gabe, because I don't know how they think. Like I don't know the things they go through, but it's just some things that I've heard a gay person say, and it made so much sense to me, because he said, well, the thing is, we all have our struggles, but the only difference is that mine just happened to be this, yours just happened to be that. But at the end of the day, it's all sin. So God not gonna say, well, your sin was worse than his. My sin was worse than yours. It's all sin. So when you leave this earth, if you have sin upon you, to hell is where you go. So, it was tough to actually write that, but I didn't write it to where I was bashing homosexual. I was just writing it to where, really the message from that character can go with anyone that's doing any type of sin, because the one thing that the pastor say to him is that, it's not you that God hate, it's the sin, and he wants you to correct it instead of try to justify it. So whatever that sin is, anybody can receive that message, whether it's from committing adultery, whether it's from fornicating, whether it's from lying, cheating, stealing, being gay, whatever, so anyone can get something from that message. But that was the hardest character to write, because again, I didn't want to offend by writing too much of how I think a gay person act, So that was a challenge.
Now, do you play a role in this production?
Yeah, I do. I play the Derek character.
All right. And tell us about Derek.
Well, Derek is a selfish individual. Derek is selfish. Derek is very stubborn. At times, Derek can abuse his authority, but at the same time, Derek has a good heart. But he don't even understand where that heart comes from. Derek loves his wife, but he was much in love with his ex, and he has to make a decision at the end of the production. I won't tell you what it is, but
right. We want you to come out to see the production. And when will it be held?
It'll be April 20th at the Portage Theater on 4050 North Milwaukee here in Chicago.
Now, if they want to learn more about the production, where can they find information at?
Well, they can simply just email r.jproductions2012@gmail.com, or they could just log on our website, www.richardgallion.com. We're also on Facebook. You can just look us up, R&J Productions, Inc.
Okay.
Or you can simply Google us, and I say that humbly.
All right. Now, we know somebody out there in TV land didn't have their pen handy. So why don't you tell us those three items again: the email, the website, and of course the Facebook page.
I had a vision of it just going on the screen instead of me. I was just
See, you can tell he's a natural actor too, because he had me there for a second.
Now when you say things and it just pop up on the bottom of the screen, but I'm gonna repeat it. It's you can go to r.jproductions2012@gmail.com, or you can go to the website www.richardgallion.com. Gallion is spelled Gallion. I just saw all the letters go on the screen.
You got
as
it.
I do that. Hit our Facebook page, or simply Google us, R&J Productions Inc.
Excellent. And how did you two meet?
You want the truth or a lie?
I'll let you guys choose that one.
We grew up on the north side in the uptown area. I'm a little older than Richard, not that much older. But because he's good for saying we old, but we ain't that much of a difference. Right? But I watched Richard grow up, and we grew up on the north side, off Wilson and Clarendon, in the uptown area. And been watching Richard grow up. I came to a couple of his productions to give him his support. And then once I came to the productions and I see how his productions was, I liked it. And we talked business about it. And that's how R&J became one.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's wonderful news. I always like to hear of, positive, business aspirations. Because
And true story. That's when we started, man, and it's been great.
it seems like you two are almost like the new Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis of plays here.
Yeah.
Now, I know you've been in quite a few productions before, because I've seen you in so many John Ruffin productions. Tell us, is that working with John, was that what led you to writing your own material, or how is it that you migrated from acting into writing and directing?
Well, to be honest with you, as a little boy, I always had visions, and I mean that was just a gift to be able to. I can see something happen before it happened, and then sometimes my visions I can't even separate it from reality. And my grandma used to always tell me, write it down, write it down. So I used to tell her stuff, and she was like, you have such an imagination. Then I used to even try to act it out, how I saw it in my sleep. And again, I didn't know if it was a dream, or sometimes I didn't know if it was real life. But when I started working with John, and I saw we kind of shared the same thing, and I see how he put his vision on paper, and then he was able to bring it to life, per se. And I'm like, that's it. Like, that's what I need to do. My grandma been telling me to do it for the longest, but it took for me to see John do it. And, John, he has some awesome productions, but just I kind of grew up and, he kind of molded me, and I just watched him, for about 3 years. And then I just went on and kind of ventured off and, really just started writing,
Wow. So, since you've been in front of the camera, now behind the camera, and of course now you have a wonderful executive producer here, what I always like to do is ask questions that will help the next generation coming up behind us. Because one day, as you mentioned, you have a son, and who knows, he may decide to follow in the footsteps of his father.
He already doing it.
Yeah.
At 5 years old.
Wow. So what is that one thing that you would like to pass on to that next generation, something that they need to know if they're going to step in your shoes as a playwright and a director and an actor?
Never stop. Never stop. Never let nobody tell you what you can't do. If you have a vision, if you have a vision and you want to see that vision come to fruition, you have to actually work and have that drive to make it work. George tell you, I go some days without sleep. Like now, I can feel myself getting sick. I've been up for some days, just work and get things done. But man, just be persistent at what you do. Believe in yourself. Develop some type of relationship with God. Move forward. And when you start getting the haters, know you're doing something good.
All right. So if I'm hearing you correctly, the first element of that is, if this is a passion of yours, whatever external forces come, because they will come, never let the bump in the road stop you from reaching your destiny.
Never.
Okay.
Never let it.
Now, from an executive producer standpoint, what is something that you think could be passed on to someone else as one of those things, I wish I knew that way back when? Sounds like there's a whole bunch of things.
Basically what I say, to be successful, you got to work hard.
Yes.
You can't put limitations to your craft. It's a 24-hour process. You can't be lazy about it. You got to keep going and going until you know it's right. Stay focused, be humble, and things will come and blossom the way you need it to be.
Wow. So what I'm hearing you say is that if you want, as an executive producer, you have to make sure that this is something that you want to do, because there's going to be a lot of hours in this.
Yeah.
So that's the working hard part.
See, I mean, y'all have to become each other's help, though. You know, like, and the thing is, man, our partnership is just like I couldn't ask for nothing better, because the thing is, the stuff I hate to do, he like to do it. The stuff that he don't do is what I do. You know, so it just
Everybody stays in their lane.
yeah, everybody stays in their lane, and it works. So, you know, like, even this is outside his element. I'm shocked. I mean, he been to a few rehearsals, you know, and that's just to drop in, see how things going. But I'm shocked. he ain't fell asleep yet.
Yeah, I can respect that, because as you can tell, there's a lot of hours, not just in writing the production, casting the production, rehearsing the production, and all the behind-the-scenes work. Because most people probably have not figured out that when you see the finished product on stage, it's probably 100 hours or more behind the scenes in getting that production to the stage.
Absolutely.
And I've seen parts of this production, and I have to say, this is one of the shows you should not miss. I've seen quite a few shows here in the Chicago area, and this one is by far one of the best that you should go out and see. It's going to really inspire you, and it's also going to make you laugh. So there's a lot of times you want to go out to see a play, and it's just to get away for a moment, to escape. And this is one of those plays that you can actually relate to. You can laugh, you can cry along with, and you can look and say, oh, I know that person. I know someone just like that person. So I have to commend you on writing a fine script.
Thank you.
I have to know, how does Richard Gallion sit down and write a script, though? What is his? How does the inspiration for physically sitting down and writing happen?
Well, again, I will have those visions and dreams, and you know, I just meditate on it for a few days, and then I know when God want me to write stuff. So I go into a fast when I have the vision. So I'll probably go like a day or two without eating, and within those 2 days, that's when everything just started to coming.
Wow.
Then I just sit in the house and just write and write and write, listen to different music. It's like everything just started coming together. Like when I listen to the song "Take the Limits Off"
Yes.
by Israel, I listened to the song, fell asleep. I listened to the song like 10 times, fell asleep on the song, and when I fell asleep listening to the song, I had it on repeat. The vision of the whole scene came to me.
Wow.
While I was asleep. Jumped up out my sleep, and actually, now mind you now, because that scene is so touching, I woke up crying, jump up and just started writing it. And you know, sometimes it's inspired through songs. Again, visions. That's right. Fasting, though, that's the most important thing. The fasting of it.
Now, how many people are in your cast?
15.
Wow, amazing. Including Richard Gallion Jr., right?
That's right.
All right. You got to get him ready.
Yeah. And he wanted to do it, so I didn't force him.
Yeah.
And his daughter, Rakaya.
Yeah.
The daughter's in it. You know, and I have another daughter. Can't wait till she get up here. I'm sure she gonna want to do something dealing with it. So.
That's awesome. All right. I want to make sure that, again, you go check out their website, richardgallion.com, and the production is Voice of a Child. And then please let us, if in closing, what would you like everyone to know about Richard Gallion?
I just appreciate all support. I'm very appreciative. Just want to stay humble. And, of course, want to keep God first in everything I do.
All right, that brings us to Joe. What is the one thing you want people to know about you?
That I'm a hard worker. I'm dedicated. I have the passion for something I believe in. And that anything's possible.
All right. Again, this has been a wonderful session with the wonderful Richard Gallion and Joe Boateng of R&J Productions and the place called Voice of a Child, and at a taste of theater where everyone is a star, including you, the camera lady and the makeup lady.
What's up, camera lady, makeup lady?
I don't know what you talking about. Your little narrow behind is a hack.
No, you just can't get the ball.
But you know what, Duck?
What's up?
I gotta give it to you.
Okay.
You can play a little basketball. But you got a little run test in you.
I ain't got no round on test thing. And George, why you keep calling me Doug? My name is Dude, okay? And besides, Ron Artest named himself. It's a matter real piece.
What? Well, ain't nothing about that man that says peace.
Yeah, you right. But hey, wait, George. So when we going jet skiing?
Oh. You just hold on. I'm gonna get my raise real soon.
Bet. So you take the other kids out too?
Oh, no. 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 I don't like them. They are bad. And besides, you're special.
What makes me special, George?
Well, let's just say, you remind me of somebody special. And boy, I do mean identical.
So, where is he now?
Oh, well, that's a long story.
Have you seen my lunch?
Whoa, Junior. Just coming on in here. All this old...
Where's my lunch, George?
What did it look like?
What you mean, what did it look like? It looked like a lunch.
Well, did it have 2 turkey sandwiches in it?
Yes.
What about a bag of honey barbecue potato chips?
Yes.
2 Krispy Kreme donuts and a fruit punch
Gatorade?
Gatorade?
Yes. Where is it?
Oh, that's what we just
John. We was just about to go to Subway and get us a sandwich. Nope, haven't seen it.
You fat-faced liar. I'm so sick and tired of you eating my lunch every day, then you lie about it. Leave my stuff alone, George. That's your problem now. You're so immature. Then you want to take Duke to go play basketball. What, you trying to be a father now? You can never be a father. Don't touch my lunch no more. Let this be your last warning. I'm sitting up here having relationship problems. You want to make it worse by eating my lunch. Pathetic.
Duh. Won't you go in the back and freshen up, all right? Okay, sport. Okay. There now. So you want to call me out my names and disrespect me because you got relationship problems, not knowing the problems that I have, things that I go through. The reason I fall asleep on the job at night is because I have the same vision of my only son laying dead on my front porch. And you want to talk about relationship problems. You know, you should take a day and walk in my socks because you wouldn't make it in my shoes. Derek? So you call me out my name and disrespect me because you having relationship problems? Look, George.
No. Not knowing the problems that I have, the things that I go through. The reason I fall asleep on the job at night is because I see the same vision of my only son lying dead on my porch. And you want to talk about relationship problems? See, that's what's wrong with everybody today. People always want to ridicule you and not knowing nothing about you. I want you to take a walk in my socks because you wouldn't even make it in my shoes. Derek, try losing your wife to breast cancer and 6 months later, your only son to gang violence, even though he was an innocent bystander. And yet you want to talk about relationship problems? Well, I have a believing problem.
A believing problem.
Yes, a believing problem. I used to believe in that name called Jesus. Yeah. I went to church every Sunday, faithfully, worshiping, praying, everything that book said do. And my father, oh well, he served God for as long as I can remember and was a preacher. But yet now, he can barely walk.
Where's your father now, if you don't mind me asking?
Living at my house.
You have a house?
Yes, I have a house. I just don't go back because it's too many memories. Memories that will never fade for as long as I live. Look, the bottom line is, I don't deserve this life that God has for me. No, I don't. No, I don't. Look, excuse me, but I'm gonna finally go ahead and let you think about your relationship problems. Oh, and I'll put your lunch in the refrigerator in the back.
Oh, hey, big grown muscle man. How's your beautiful day today? Oh,
It's you.
in the flesh.
Go get your nephew for you.
Excuse me.
What?
How did you know I was here to pick up my nephew?
Jessica already told me about you, Ashley.
Ashley?
You.
It's Mr. Adams, mister.
Whatever.
Yeah, morning, sir.
Good morning.
Is George here today?
Oh, I'm so sorry. You must have me mistaken. I don't work here.
Pardon me. Well, what you doing here? I know you ain't one of these foster boys.
I'm here to adopt my nephew.
A boy?
Yes, it's a boy.
Them folk won't let you get him?
And why not?
Just having conversations. Somebody's got to get him.
All right, look, Adam. Yeah, we have small rules, okay? He's to be back by 8 p.m. Make sure you sign him out every time, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all right.
Hey. Anything else?
Get out.
Come on, dude.
Good luck, dude.
Hey there.
Hey, sir, how may I help you?
Yes, I'm here to see my son, George.
George? I'm afraid we don't have a George in our system.
I'm afraid you're making some kind of mistake. George, he's not one of these foster boys who works here. George.
George!
You don't need to put your hand in my face and say that. Yes, George.
Let me go get your son.
Go get him. Hold
Just
him.
like his father.
Hey, Pops. What are you doing here?
I'm gonna get my son. George, come on home.
Dad, look. Thanks, but no thanks, all right?
Junior! I think it's time you put the past behind you. Pick yourself back up and move on with life.
Dad, what are you talking about? I have moved on with my life. Just not the way you want me to.
What's that supposed to mean?
I mean, you know, with this old preaching thing, you know.
George, I haven't said nothing about church since I've been standing here talking to you. I'm just telling you that you need to get yourself together.
Oh, I got myself together. I don't know what you're talking about. I got myself together.
No. I see through that. I didn't just meet you yesterday. I still hear your heartbeat. I can look right in your eyes and see that pain, and I understand.
No, you don't understand my pain. I lost my wife and my son.
Trust me, I understand every piece of your pain. I lost my wife giving birth to you. And then minutes later, I had to sit there and watch you fight for your life. But you see, son, I know a God that answers prayer. I got down on my face in that hospital room and I prayed like I lost my mind with no shame. And not only did God hear my prayer, but He heard my heart. Now here you are today, turning your back on the same God that spared you.
Well, He should have took my life then. That way, I wouldn't be living this old messed up life I'm living right now. Tell me, what kind of God allows an innocent child to die?
The same God that died was
He took my only son, and He gave you His.
Son, you're not the only one hurting. Just like I got down on my face in that hospital room and begged God for your life, I did the same for my grandson. Only this time it seemed God got mute on me. And a whole year later, on my grandson's birthday, God spoke into my spirit and He told me that everything was going to be all right. And that's what I'm here to tell you, son. Everything is going to be all right.
Chips in the bowl now. Okay. Thank you.
How long before Felicia and LJ get here?
They should have been here 20 minutes ago.
Hey, man, sorry we took all so long with the chicken, man. It's taking all day.
I hope the food ain't cold.
It ain't cold, man. It's in the aluminum pan.
It's all these foods in it. Ladies, can y'all please take something in the back and get it prepared? Thank you, baby. I appreciate it.
All right, baby. Baby, that's my baby.
Hey, yeah, I've been married for some years. I got a right to say baby. You just met her yesterday, LJ.
It's been longer than yesterday.
Oh, y'all getting serious, huh?
Oh, why you all in my business, huh?
Oh, okay, that's what we okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what you used to tell me, right?
I still will tell you that.
It's cool, man. We good. Just taking it one day at a time.
Sure. Okay, one day at a time.
Absolutely. It's been some good days.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yes, right?
Bro, I'm attracted to the God-fearing Felicia I see today. Not who she used to be.
Okay, Hosea. I ain't said nothing, but if God told you marry, you marry.
Oh, you've been reading your word, huh? Okay. Anyway, is George and Duke coming?
Yeah, they coming. They just running a little bit behind. They went to go visit Adam in jail.
Where's the music? Let's get this party started.
Oh, I got it. LJ, it's your favorite song.
You guys smoking, though? I need you. This is not my favorite song, because I told you God to do that. He didn't take the spirit without permission. This is not of God. This is not of God.
Richard Gallion, Jr. RJ.
Hello, my name is Brittany Hayes, and I play the character of Misha in Voice of a Child.
Hi, my name is Rakaya Gallion, and I play the portrait in Voice of a Child.
Hi, my name is Jamari Spire, and I play the character of Amistad in Voice of a Child.
Hi, I'm Kyla Reed, and I play Erica in the voice of a child.
Hey, my name is Stephen Davis, and I play Duke in Voice of a Child.
Hi, my name is Alondra, and I play Emma in Voice of a Child.
Hi, we're the cast of Voice of a Child.
Hey, Jessica's Derek. I'm just returning your phone call. No. Yeah, ain't that bad. Right there. Hey, Jessica's there. Hey, Jessica's there. I'm just returning your phone call. Do we have room for another kid?
No, we full.
Yeah, that's George. Look, just be honest with me. Do you really have another kid you want to bring over here, or are you trying to see every little chance you get? Huh? Well, I guess we can use just one more. All right. See you in a second.
You know, you one conversation away from fornicating. And guess what, cheap boss? I'm gonna tell your wife so you can get a divorce and you can start being mad at the world. And then I can get my way. I hope one day while Jessica here, your wife just walk in and catch y'all kissing. I wish that. Yeah.
Shut up, George. And what's this I hear about you trying to threaten the kids because you don't have to age your kid?
It's not just candy, my man. It's my eyes. And I had them especially made. So, today, I'm gonna teach them a lesson.
What's that?
And that's not to steal.
You got some nerve. You sit up here and you steal my lunch almost every single day.
That's different. Stop doing that.
Rob, stop. You ain't got to do all that.
I do.
No, they're falling back.
No, I took them out.
All right. When you coming in? Rob coming in.
Okay. Absolutely.
Enough, George. But what's this saying about you threaten Misha as a word because they ate you in?
It's not just candy, my man. It's Mike and Ice. And I had them especially made. So, today, I'm gonna teach them a lesson.
And what's that?
Not to steal no more.
Really? But you steal my lunch almost every day.
That's different, right? I told you to stop doing that.
Bad dream, Rob?
Look at the way he shake his head. Make me just want to punch him right now. Let him do it again. I'm gonna punch him so hard that he ain't gonna dream no more. What? Give me.
Hey.
Oh, hey. George, you can't come in. George!
Tell me one. Hey, y'all, come on in. Hey, close the door for me. That trick never works. You can't look at it when you close it. Hey, name's Derek. What's your name? Shit.
This is Duke. And you just have to warm up a little before we talk.
See. So where's the rest of his bags?
I have some in the car, but I have to bring the rest later because I was rushing.
Right. Like I said, you try to see me every chance you get. I know you, Jessica.
I don't know how that joker moves so fast.
Hey, George, this is, Duke, this... Well, damn, George.
Hey, yeah.
Sure?
Yeah, he just reminded me of somebody I once knew, that's all.
Okay, well, the person who married you, who you once knew, get up her keys and go to the car and get his stuff, all right?
George! Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Keys, him, car.
All right. Keys and car.
Don't drive.
Yeah, so your name Duke, huh? Duke, what's some of your favorite activities?
So what's Duke's story?
Well, Duke's parents were actually incredibly wealthy. And still here recently murdered.
I think I just heard about that on the news. The father's Mrs. Some Expensive Wedding Ring?
Yep. That's Mr. and Mrs. Monroe.
Yeah.
His parents.
So I'm assuming he's the only child having another family here.
Only child, yes, but he does have an uncle named Adam when I spoke to him yesterday. He's gonna get custody.
Good.
Yeah. But the only thing is Adam, and it's more like Ashley.
Okay, I'm confused. Who's Ashley? You don't have another family, right?
He doesn't, silly. Okay, Ashley is more like Adam's alter ego, if you know what I mean. Adam by day, Ashley by night. Here we go.
No!
Yes.
Okay, well, let's go to the back. You situated, alright?
Yes, but you do know this was the vintage here.
I know.
Let's go. Hey Gina, what's going on? What are you doing?
Well, you know, my husband, your ex-boyfriend, works here. I think the better question is, what are you doing?
I'm a caseworker, Gina. So part of my job is to place children in a foster home, and well, this right here happens to be the very best.
Of course, because a good handsome man runs it. A good handsome man that you are still in love with.
I'm engaged, Gina, so I'm not after your man.
That is a cute little ring. Huh. I think that you mean husband.
Excuse me?
He is not my man. Oh, he is my husband.
Let's see.
Of course, yeah. So how often does your little work bring you here? I bet you cannot get enough of seeing my good, handsome husband.
You know what, Jessica, I'm so convinced you cannot get enough of seeing.
Derek.
Ah! Stop. Okay, y'all, you met?
Yes.
Come on, son. Get him.
Ooh! Duck. I'm gonna get my raise today. Finally. Come on, son.
George. Man, you better go, man.
Well, I need to go. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
Thanks again. Gina.
Jessica.
Baby, she silly.
I did not know that you worked with your ex. No, Derek, save it. I've seen all that I need to see. What the hell are you smelling? What is so funny? I don't know what they have to finish.
That's right, come on.
I'm not coming back to you like that's not good.
Y'all put that in here.
I know that you worked with your ex.
Lord, okay, we just so happen to work in the same.
Derek, save it. I've seen all that I need to see.
But Gina, you can't believe everything you see. Look, it's just you came in unannounced. You saw Jessica and you instantly jumped to a conclusion. It's right or wrong.
Yes, I came here unannounced.
Exactly.
But it was because I wanted to take my husband out to lunch. And speaking of jumping to conclusions, you cannot honestly tell me that if the tapes was turned around, you would feel the same way. Right or wrong?
I didn't say that.
And especially since all we do is argue and all that you've been saying is that you want out. So for you to want out so easily, that has to be coming from a place because you want to experience something, or should I say someone else?
Look, Gina, I knew this was coming. And from the sounds of it, you're insinuating that I'm cheating, right?
Well, are you?
No, I'm not. If I was cheating, Gina, trust me. We don't get along. I mean, all we have to do is argue. You don't support me. You clearly don't trust me. Now, if we don't have trust, Gina, we don't have nothing.
So, dear, you're trying to say this is all.
I'm not saying it's anyone's fault. I'm just giving you facts.
Facts?
Yes, facts.
Facts based off of what? Because I don't think that open up a daycare center is a good idea right now? Or that I have to constantly hear about my husband talking to his ex-girlfriend on the regular, who I know he's still mad in public.
Yeah, constantly hear. Constantly hear from who? Huh? Answer the question, Gina.
Gina, turn this around.
I'm not trying to turn anything, but I know BS when I hear BS.
Yes, you do, because that's what you're talking right now. I see where this is going. I'm gonna let you get back to your little work, and we'll just finish this out.
Father Sabbath, come.
Hey, Derek,
look, LJ, I don't want to hear it, especially when you don't know what you're talking about.
Listen, Brian, I have no choice but to hear everything y'all was talking about. You were so loud.
So that means you heard everything, right?
Yeah.
You heard she don't support me. We don't get along. And you know the Bible, what do it say? It say, wives submit to your husband if she's not submitted.
Yes, and it also says that husbands love their wives like Christ loved the church. But you're not living up to that either. Listen, I'm not trying to take anybody's side. Just let you know how it looks from the outside.
You know, I would care if I asked your opinion. And I suggest you get out of my face.
love of your life.
Everyone, this is my wife, Linda.
Or so you thought. Your universe now lingers for the one person who has touched your soul.
Wow. I don't think I've ever felt a kiss like that. Ever. Wow. I feel like you kissed my soul.
Your world is turned upside down.
Ooh, I felt that too.
And you don't know when to stop.
Honey, I'm home. The meeting ran short, so things got canceled unexpectedly.
Hey, baby. Hi, how are you? Sorry, I didn't hear you come in.
Until it does. What do you do? What do you do? Where do you turn? Where do you turn? A Long Goodbye is a play about settling with the one who loves you, or loving the person that you've dreamt of all your life.
I will be your host for tonight for Hair Club Chizoba. But just in case you guys don't know what Chizoba means, I'm gonna be just as quick and brief as possible just with the word Chizoba, y'all.